Welcome to the latest Wellbeing in Wessex exercise video tutorial. These balance exercises are specifically selected to alleviate and challenge the increased risk of falls that so often occurs with cancer and side effects of its treatment. The aim is that through regular participation in these exercises, we can help support you to getting back to doing the things that are important to you, help you control the tiredness and fatigue that so often occurs with cancer and its treatments, and improve your ability and confidence to move more. Before we get into the exercises, if you have not yet watched the exercise safety video, please do so first. You can find a link to this and all the other exercise tutorial videos in the description below. Alternatively, for safety information, read the back of the placemat on the ward and speak to the ward physiotherapist. Feet close together. You should perform this exercise standing in the corner of a room with walls either side to support you, or stood in front of a kitchen worktop. Stand up straight and bring your feet as close together as you feel safe to do so. You can use your hands to support you to achieve this position, but hold this position for 1 minute without using your arms for support. If you do require support, try only holding on with one hand before using two. Standing with your eyes closed. Again, stood in the corner of a room or in front of a kitchen worktop. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your back straight. Close your eyes for 10 seconds using upper limb support as required. Try one hand before you try holding on with two. Repeat this exercise at least 3 to 4 times. To increase the difficulty, you can reduce the arm support you use and increase the number of seconds you stand with your eyes closed. Single leg stand. Standing up straight with your feet shoulder width apart. Bring your right leg up behind you so you are stood on your left leg. Focusing on keeping your hips level as you do so, hold this position for 10 seconds if possible. Repeat this on the opposite side and alternate sides until you have completed this 3 times, standing on the left and right leg. Use your upper arms for support as you need to, but try holding on with one hand before you use two. You can make this exercise easier by having the toes of the elevated leg placed lightly on the floor. Tandem stance. Standing in the corner of a room or in front of a kitchen worktop, place your right foot directly in front of the left so that your feet are now in a line and touching, or place them as near as you can to being in a line and touching. Hold this position for 1 minute. Change your feet so now your left foot is in front of your right and repeat as stated. Ensure that you're evenly weight bearing through both feet. Ensure that you maintain an upright posture by drawing your belly button backwards to the wall behind you and keep your eye gaze forward. Toe taps or around the clock. Standing in the corner of a room or in front of a kitchen worktop. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your knees slightly bent so they are not locked. Stand on your left leg and tap your foot at positions 12, 3 and 6 on the clock face. Alternate legs so you stand on your right leg and tap your left foot at positions 12, 9 and 6 on the clock face. Alternate until you have repeated each side 3 times. Keep your back as straight as possible, maintaining on focusing an upright posture. If you need support, try holding on with one hand before using two. Calf raises. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your feet flat on the floor. Elevate up onto your tiptoes slowly before lowering yourself back down to the ground and repeating this 5 times. Complete as stated 3 times with 30 seconds rest in between. Keep your back as straight as possible and focus on maintaining an upright posture by drawing your belly button backwards to the wall behind you. Trunk rotations. Stand up straight with your feet shoulder width apart. Keeping your legs and hips still with your feet flat on the floor, turn to look over your right shoulder. Return to the middle before proceeding to look over your left shoulder. Alternate sides until you have completed 5 trunk rotations, both left and right. You should aim to maintain an upright posture throughout the rotation.